Welcome to Solarpunk Life. Joe here with a surprise video for you today. This is not what I had planned for today, but this is way cooler than what we had planned. My daughter and I were in the process of making seed bombs inspired by our friend Solarpunk Scene, Lindsay Jane, and we were setting the tray of seed bombs out on the back deck to dry in the sun when behind us here we saw a swarm of bees. We weren't sure there were bees at first. I grabbed my video camera, I ran out and videoed it real quick, looked at the video, shared it with some friends. They said, yep, those are definitely bees. We found our local website, loudonbees.org, and we went down the list and we called a couple of people, and then Mark was the first guy available to come out and help us rehome this swarm of bees. So you said your name is Mark?
Mark, yes.
And how long have you been keeping bees, Mark?
This will be my third year.
Third year, nice.
Yes.
What got you into it?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Just been interested for a long time. Thought it was something kind of cool to do, and I can say, naive. Went into it thinking I'd put a hive in my backyard, go out there once a year, get a bottle of honey. Much more, much more work than that. Unfortunately, first hive I put into the yard. We live out in Round Hill, so it's kind of out in the mountains down there. And I knew there were a lot of wild things out there. Put the hive down there, within 3 days a bear came.
Oh no.
And like 11 o'clock at night, dogs went ballistic, and next thing you know, look out the window, there's a big huge bear knocking the beehive all over the place and getting into it. And again, me being new and worried about the bees and everything else, ran out with the dog, and the bear looked at us, and the dogs were, "Argh!" And the bear just meandered off real slowly.
Yeah.
And so I, no suit, nothing, just ran out and started trying to find the bees and put them back in there. And needless to say, they were very angry, very mad, very irate about being disturbed.
Right.
And they stung me so many times, I can't believe that they could get you so good. But got them back in, found the queen. Daughter and I were walking around, she was having a flashlight, and it happened to be a blue. And you know, you put little dots on them for each year.
Oh, okay.
And she saw some blue, and it's like, the queen. We found the queen, put her in the hive, and as soon as they started smelling her again, they all started going back up into there.
Nice.
And caught them all.
Nice. So one of my friends on Facebook, because I posted that we found this, you know, immediately said, you should call a beekeeper, right? And so that's what we did. And it wasn't in the plan today. And you came within a half an hour to 45 minutes of me calling you. That's amazing. I never would have thought of that.
I was out working on the deck, the phone rang. Hopefully we'll all be happy. Hopefully they'll be happy. Hopefully no poison ivy back there.
Yeah, hopefully.
So how long have you lived here?
We've been in this house 18 years now. We've been trying to encourage the backyard to go a little more wild. In fact, we went to Home Depot today to buy a tray to put out as a bee watering station.
Oh, that's neat.
You know, with marbles and water and stuff like that. And we were in the middle, we were making seed bombs to try to encourage some monarch bee or monarch butterfly habitat. And we set them out in the backyard to dry. And that was when we noticed the bees swarming. So
that's one of the things too. There, I don't have it off the top of my head, but there is a monarch butterfly place, and if you send them a self-addressed envelope, they'll send you milkweed pods, and you can make a donation. They'll include more on it, but they say it's doing really well.
And this is our community compost pile where people from the neighborhood donate their compost scraps. Let me make sure that this is recording. It is. Yep, we're all set up here. So that's got a fairly wide angle shot of what you're going to be doing. And your mic is transmitting, so if you want to just talk while you're doing stuff,
all right, I will do that.
Then
I get myself
I should get it.
Back here. Oh, that's a pretty good size. Did you come back here yet?
I have not gotten close yet.
It's about that big?
Oh, wow. Think it's safe for me to come back?
I'm sorry?
You think it's safe for me to come back?
Yeah. Generally speaking, when they, again, I'm new at this too, is when they're swarming, they're not as aggressive. They have nothing to protect, nothing to defend. They're supposedly generally very docile. I'd probably go out here, try it with no suit on before, but like I said, I don't need poison ivy.
Right, yeah. I got poison ivy once when I was real young, and I tend not to get it now, but I still wear long pants when I go hiking. Let me get in here.
They made this camera so small now.
They do, and this is a 4K camera. It's pretty amazing. So this is a cardboard box that you've got with combs in it.
Yeah, I got the regular combs. The box itself is just what they call a nuke, and they raise them in there. They'll put some in there and do it, but it's a nice, easy way to transport. You don't have big, heavy boxes or anything else like that.
So what is you just got to find the queen now, basically? And
I can find the queen, and if I dropped her in there, they all just follow in there, but I'm going to try to just get a handful and kind of slowly put some in and see if I can find the queen as I'm looking for them.
All right, well, I'm going to stand back some.
You can just kind of feel like I'm swarming on your arms.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's a weird feeling. You can go through the gloves and everything else because there's just a stack of them. They're just all kind of crawling around. I'm sure you can hear it on your mic there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was her.
Oh, yeah?
I hope she decided to stay in there.
So how do you tell the queen bee from the others?
Maybe not exactly. Regular bees are maybe a ½ inch or so long. The queen bees 3/4 to an inch long, got much heavier. The back part is the thorax.
Okay.
Much, much bigger.
Oh, okay.
What I'm going to do is, I believe I got the queen in there. I'm going to put the cover on, see if they start all going in the door part, and then maybe go get a drink, come back in half an hour and see if most of them have climbed into the hive.
All right, cool.
Is your camera easy to carry?
Yeah.
I'll show you how they're starting to climb into the hole. See, there's a hole right down there at the bottom, and the queen must be in there because they're all starting to climb into the hole. And they're doing what they're called fanning. Basically, they stick their backside up and start flapping their wings and putting a scent out, saying, hey, she's right here, here's home, here's home, here's home.
Okay.
And then the other ones smell it, and same thing with a bee sting. And didn't know if you knew that or not, that when you get stung, they put off basically a target. And that's why sometimes if you get into something like this and you get stung once, you get stung many times, or you get stung and none of them bother you, none of them do anything.
Because you're not a target.
Generally speaking, when I work at home, I don't have a suit on. They're used to it. I know when they come in and out. I know when they're not feeling good or whatever, and leave them alone. Yeah, there's so many on the ground over here too, but they're all kind of climbing up now. Yeah, and it helps that they have the old comb in there because it's got honey on it and smells from them, which kind of, it's like, oh, this isn't a bad place to live.
Right. Thank you.
So I guess what I'll do is just let it like sit for half an hour.
Yeah.
Let them all try to get in as many as I can, so keep as many as I can.
Yeah. Well, why don't you come on inside and we'll sit down and I'll give you something to drink.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And right now we're waiting for them to go to rest. Mark will come back later when it's dark. He'll collect the bees. He'll put them in a professionally managed hive where they'll be much better taken care of than in this fallen tree log in my backyard. Bees and other insects right now are having a real hard time. So this is a small thing that we can do, and that Mark is doing an amazing task for us, an amazing service, to come on no notice, no warning whatsoever. He was here 40 minutes after we called him to collect a hive of bees, a swarm of bees, and take them somewhere where they'll be better taken care of. This has absolutely been an amazing experience. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for supporting us on YouTube. Thank you for helping us along as we grow in our awareness of what Solarpunk is, of what a Solarpunk life really is. It's because of our sharing of these videos with you, because of your comments, helps drive us to do more and more and stuff. If Lindsay hadn't posted the video about seed bombs on her channel, Solarpunk Scene, I wouldn't have ever thought to make seed bombs. We wouldn't have been out in the garden today necessarily at just the right time to catch the swarm. It was the fact that we were out and aware of our surroundings allowed us to have this experience today. And I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, do good, be good. Thanks for watching.